We start our episode with a feature we like to call What's Broken Now? And this week it's our chart plotter. Not only do we use this for navigation, but without it we have lost access to anchor alarms, radar, all our tracks since we started sailing Esperance, so it's a pretty big deal. Hugh took it to a guy in Corfu to see if he could fix it.
So I'm walking down this street, the street in Corfu, and it feels like very village-like. It feels very sort of rough and ready, but all the way along the street is some really high quality marine outlets, like shops, sailmakers and engineers and electricians and all that sort of stuff. So it's like a bit of it's cool. Like in Southampton, it's always so industrial, but here it's just it sort of feels like middle of nowhere, but also really cool. Enjoying it.
The prettiest marine shop frontages we have ever seen. Unfortunately, this very skilled and knowledgeable man deemed it beyond repair. It's also outside of warranty. He said it had been damaged by exposure to the heat and the cold. Now, these are things that are supposed to be endured by this unit, so he said we'd just been very unlucky because it should have lasted another 10 years. A bit of a bummer, really. On the upside, we can now use our soda stream again. Meanwhile, the kids were doing some science experiments.
The Hadal Zone, the Abyss, the Midnight Zone, the Twilight Zone. We don't have the Sunlight Zone yet because we don't have that, but we'll just say the bubbles are the Twilight Zone Sunlight Zone for now.
Hugh returned and we were off, leaving this Corfu anchorage that had given us so many stories and off to anchorages new. Whoa, picked up like half the bottom. A missing chart plotter. Luckily, we can use our phones to navigate. Navionics charts are better anyway, but it's always nice to have a chart at the helm when you're anchoring so you know if you're likely to hit the bottom or not. More on this later. We needed to get water. Now, we don't have a water maker as our tanks hold 1,000 litres, so we can fill up once every 3 to 4 weeks. We were a little worried as we'd heard horror stories of people being charged extortionate prices for water. However, for you guys, the price is nothing. There was Tilly on the helm looking extra cute, so maybe that played a factor. We could do the washing again, and the washing up, and we put the crew to work swabbing the decks.
That's it, we're washing all the dirt we can. And remember we want dirt to travel downhill. So Tilly and Darcy, you can put your brush in that bucket and give it a scrub, okay?
Salt water wrecks everything. All our lines get stiff and difficult to use, so we always try to clean the boat when we fill up, if the dock allows.
So it reminds me of last week when I was on Axel's boat and the scuppers were just flowing with blood.
Pleasant.
It was amazing. That's incredible.
Any stains, some stains left over from the weights of the day. Okay, and we'll take a break off it, and then we can do the back set off it.
Baby birds. We got a bit carried away and we didn't get the tanks entirely full before a different guy came and asked us to leave as the party boat was on its way back and we were in their space.
Time their life.
We headed back out, found an anchorage and went to cool off. This is the first time in ages we've been able to use the drone, as the Corfu anchorage is right next to the airport, so there were restrictions.
Hello!
The next morning and on we went, with Tilly at the helm. grease is hot, so we're trying to design and install some shades. This blue one is an old beach shade, and when in this configuration, it doubles as a wind scoop. The second thing to break was the newly refurbished winch. I didn't ask. Hugh wasn't happy at this stage, but he said that this would sort it for now. So we're just debating now. We were supposed to be going on to meet our friends, but now the chart plotter has miraculously come back to life. We're debating whether to take it back to the guy that Hugh took it to see if he can make some simple repairs. When he took it to him before, he said no, it's absolutely kaput. But now it's decided to come back to life. It's very strange. So yeah, we're just bobbing, literally turn the engine off, no sails up, bobbing around, wondering what to do for the best. We were facing that way, now we're facing that way. It looks like the boat's deciding for us. I'll stop your excitement right there. It died again, so we went on with our journey. The wind in this part of the Med is very erratic. 1 minute you're motoring, then you can sail, then you've got too much wind, and then you're back to motoring again. Found a webcam of the anchorage that we were hoping to go in. Looks pretty busy. I'm thinking there's a space around there, and then we're just going, oh no, there's another boat coming in. We think that actually might be us. Yep, we were racing ourselves to the best spot.
Oh, I can see the anchor.
You can see the anchor?
Oh, I so want to just dive in.
Oh yeah, the anchor's literally just here, Hugh. Loads of room. Loggy, 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 loggy. Loggy. This is Loggy, our pet log. We found it in Corfu. The kids have always wanted a pet, so we said they could have this one. We were meeting our friends from Manchetti and with Dignity.
Well, I'm really out of fuel, so thank you.
Right, I'll keep the power on and you reverse and go forward to steer. So if you reverse now, we should not hit this boat.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay, there we go. See, it worked.
There we go.
Right now,
Dinghy rafting, an unnecessary, overcomplicated but fun activity.
they're stupid. I believe it because it happens to me.
Whilst the others went for dinner, we went for a walk. We met the others for a drink and some after-dinner games.
There's 41 chickens! 41! But most of them are the same ones again.
Then it was time to go back.
Next to us, guys.
Let's just face it, there's a lot of cats.
This boat here was the one that was on stern 2 on the rocks.
Both are anchored. That's quite a powerful...
Every single one of those stars is another boat. They're rafting in as well.
This is Print of the Week! We need a
have to
theme
take
tune.
off.
Print, print of the... No, you don't have to take that off. You just pull it off. Print of the Week.
Like Daddy already pulled it off.
Print of the Week.
Did it pop off, did it?
Print of the Week.
Look, I just did this.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is you're lucky that didn't split them.
It's not actually that well finished, is it?
Yeah, I'll can I have it?
That's what it's going to look
That's
like.
your new handle tails. Cat handle.
Well, we had a choice. We could have printed it this way, but I thought for the strength...
A cat handle.
Oh, that's a bit weak, isn't it?
Redesigned and reprinted. And on to this week's Fix of the Week, the Dinghy engine.
No, so I put my shorts on because I'm about to use some grease and also some Tef gel, and I wanted to wipe my fingers on something. So I got my shorts so I can give them a good like, one of those. Anyway, taking this apart because this is our old one, and it's got some broken bits. So the catch here, there's nothing to catch on. Anyway, and they've bought a new one. I was just going to replace that one part, but they had a spare one of these in the shop. But it's a pretty cool bit of kit. I'm pretty excited. Like, we've had this over 10 years. Bought it second hand then. It's fantastic for what it is. It's amazing. And like, it's got its limitations. You know,
We don't run races.
No, but we've never run out. We never got into trouble. We've frequently gone more than a mile to go somewhere and come back again, and it's been fine. So I think it's good. And we've also pushed it in sort of 4 knots of flow as well, and gone against it, and it's been all right. So genuinely, really glad. But anyway, it's also a bit like Trigger's broom now, because we replaced this bit last year, and now I'm replacing this bit. So we've only got the battery and this thing of in the shaft left to replace. I just need to take a socket off.
Look, we can now take the prop out of the water and it stays put. Job done.
This is good fun. Dave just lent it to us for having a play. Tells you how deep the water is. 3.2. 3.2.
We were looking to see if we could move the boat closer into the anchorage, as we were getting bounced around quite a lot on the end. But in the end, we left things as they were. It was all quiet aboard, as the kids had gone to Meganisi to watch a film, so Hugh and I went on a date night. We took the rubbish ashore, ate desserts, and on our way back had to rescue some guys whose dinghy engine had packed up.
And that's the reason now we have the problem.
Yeah.
We have to solve it.
Yeah, because your own boat's gone.
You arrive in style.
Bye! Kids back on board, we left the anchorage early on. Meganisi had lent us their Orca core unit for us to test. We were looking at it as an alternative to our dead Raymarine.
So this is the unit that Dave from Meganisi's lent us. It's an Orca core, and it plumbs into the back of all our navigation equipment. So that's now linked in. That core, those wires, connects with like our AIS over here and our autopilot down there and other bits and pieces, and then puts it all in a really cool format, which means we now have access, like on our iPads and computers, to like all the data that's on the chart info, which is really cool. So like all our Raymarine stuff, our depth and our position and our wind speed and all that sort of stuff is now available via an app.
And we've programmed it in and it's just made us change direction, which is amazing. Our one has never done that, has it? Our Raymarine.
No, so it's changed direction for us.
Because we've navigated to here, but we don't want to go to there, so we've got to work out now how to stop that. But it's pretty, potential's amazing. And you get all these amazing things, so you get like, now I can't find out what I'm looking at. Tells you all of these features. Tells you all of this.
We're not in 2,000 metres of water.
No, that's bullshit then.
According to my phone, we're not in 2,000 metres.
No, that'd be pretty cavernous, wouldn't it?
Look at that, but has it changed our course? I think it has, hasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, you could see it has. We were on 94 before, and now we're on this.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
We can revoke
10-minute turn approved, or revoke. Okay. I was going to work out a few more things.
It was looking promising. However, an iPad outside in the sun is not visible, so we'd have to think how we would view it. Anyway, we are still thinking about it, and at least our instruments worked for now, so thanks Dave and Emily. Again, we were motoring 1 minute and sailing the next. We like to sail when we can, especially when doing a long passage. This was a 60-mile passage which would catch us up to our friends. We stopped for the night and the kids went straight into the water. The next day we were off to Meganisi. Literally just anchored. The kids are waiting. As soon as that engine comes off, as soon as that engine switches off, they are in.
Something is something and something else. I don't know how it goes. Something turns away. When everyone else in front of you, that's it, seems to know the way. It's good, Cal. It's good, like a starty exercise. I just can't get my brain out of all this stuff.
En route, we started to make a list of all the outside jobs we need to get done on the boat so that Hugh could empty his brain. We categorised them into how long they would take, a few hours right up to winter projects, and then I typed it up and printed it. Here it is.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really busy, isn't it?
It is, but it's probably only a bit like the Magdalenians were last year when we came through. Do you remember doing that?
No.
Above Olbia, we didn't stop there because we said it was really busy.
Okay. It was pretty busy with charter boats galore. According to the chart, where that boat is right now, there's a wreck and it goes down to 2 metres, but there's no like cardinals or anything to warn you. It's just paying attention to your charts, but that boat seems okay. We arrived first in Meganisi. This was a good thing as it would be our first time tying to shore. You put your anchor out in front, reverse back and tie your stern quarters to the shore. We had plenty of space to mess it up, but we actually did pretty well. We have since learnt that you get fined for tying to trees, so we don't do that anymore. And then Empress arrived, whom we haven't seen since Halloween last year. And then our lovely friends mug up. 2 support boats. The reason we know so many boating families is because we all belong to an ever-growing WhatsApp community affectionately known as the Scabby Monohulls. Empress designed and printed some flags, so we bought one to show our allegiance to all things Scabby. We raise the Scabbies. That's it, and that's it. Stop. Okay, cool. 3 Scabby boats waiting for more to arrive.